Hello everybody, this is Olga Varlamova from Fuzzy Look, and in this video lesson I'll tell you how to make such a Christmas New Year decor for the table. That will be a snowflake, which you can use like a placement under the glass, or you can use it to make decor for the fir tree, Christmas tree, making a small loop here. Now this is a placemat under their plate. There will be two sizes of it. This one 29 centimeters and 35 centimeters in diameter. And then a napkin ring to place it next to your plate. And based on these essential elements, I suggest you to make such a table runner for Christmas table. Unfortunately, I can't show you it here, it's too big, you see. It looks like this. You can see it on the photo. It looks very festive and very beautiful on holiday table. Its length is approximately 100 centimeters and its width is 43 centimeters. You see that here we use all the essential elements. This one is a placemat under the plate and smaller snowflakes. In the description down below you will find attached several schemes for making these elements. First, this is a pattern for 29 centimeters. Next one is for the placemat 35 centimeters. Then pattern for the snowflake, pattern for the napkin ring, and the pattern of adjustment, rather two variations of how you can adjust these elements to get a table runner. I'll show you this one in a second video, and frankly speaking, you can use your imagination and place them as you like, using the same essential elements. In this video lesson, I'll tell you how to make all these basic patterns. So, what do we need for this project? So, I'm going to use in this video lesson macaroni knit and shine yarn. It has 100 grams, that is 230 meters. This cord is with a glitter and it looks so beautiful, it sparkles, looks so festive and decorative. So you can use any other yarn with a yarn of similar properties, so that in 100 grams you have approximately 230 meters. So how many skeins do we need? From one skein of such yarn you can make two placemats under the table 29 centimeters in diameter and two snowflakes. Or from one skein you can make one big placemat under the table 35 centimeters and three snowflakes. And from leftovers you can make these small rings for the napkin. If you are going to make a table runner for the table, then you'll need 2.5 skeins for one table runner. I'm going to use hook 2.5 millimeters, and I'll need a pair of scissors and darning needle for joining these elements and hiding the ends. So let's get started. First, let's look at the patterns for the two placemats for two different diameters. Diameter of this smaller one is 29 centimeters and the bigger one is 35 centimeters. I measured from the most protruding points from here till here. So the principle of making these napkins is the same. The difference is only in different number of rows. Here you have 12 and here you have 16 rows. And a difference is in the amount of stitches in some parts. So we'll start with a magic ring. I'll leave a smaller one here. So we take our yarn hook, place the thread on your fingers, fix it like this, wind it around like this to make a crisscross, and hold it here. You place the hook under the first thread, grab the second one, that's going to be our working thread, and twist like this, making the loop on the hook. Now you need to fix this loop. You take this working thread and work it through the loop. Now our first loop is ready. That is called a magic ring, and we made our first stitch. If you look here on this pattern, it starts from 3 chains. In each next row you'll start with 3 chains. These 3 chains will substitute as a double crochet here at the start. So in our first magic loop we make 11 double crochets. So that was the first stitch. Now I make chains second and third. Now we make a double crochet. Make a yarn over, insert the hook into the magic loop. I hold it like this. Then I grab working thread, pull it through, and again make a yarn over and work together these two. That's it. We have 2 loops and work them together. That is called a double crochet. Again, yarn over into the magic loop, pull the yarn. You have it here. Now yarn over, work 2 loops through, yarn over, work 2 loops through. We made 2 double crochets. Again, we need to make 11 double crochets like this. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the last one, 11. Now we tighten our magic loop like this. I pull at this end, make this circle round, and tighten it well. Next, according to our pattern, we have here second row. The second row will consist of 12 increases. Increase is 2 double crochets made in 1. So how do I join in the round? I pull this loop, make it a bit bigger, insert the hook into the first stitch here under the braid here. So this was our chain of 3 chains. I insert the hook under the 2 half loops here. Take this one and pull it to the wrong side. So now the circle is joined but not fixed. I insert the hook under the same 2 half loops. Make this loop you can hold with a second additional hook. I just make it a bit longer so that it holds in place. I make a loop here. Then I insert the hook into the loop behind and work 1 stitch. You see that it is our first stitch and we have a nice joint round. This joint will not be seen at all. In our second row we make 3 chains to start. 1, ready, 2, 3. Now in the same opening we make a double crochet, and that will be our first increase. So I make a double crochet, first increase, ready. In the next stitch we make 2 double crochets, 1, and in the same stitch the second one. That was our second increase. Again, next stitch 2 double crochets in 1, and so you make 12 increases. Four, and so you go on till the end of this row. In each stitch you make 2 double crochets. 5, 10th, 11th, and the last one, 12th, will be in this joined stitch. See, that was a stitch we joined our first round. Make a yarn over, insert the hook here, and make 2 double crochets, 1 and the second one. Second round is ready. Again, I make this loop bigger, pull it a bit like this, insert the hook under the 2 half loops of the last stitch here, the last stitch of this chain we started with. I pull this loop to the wrong side and hold it there. Insert the hook under the same half loops here. I hold this one so that it stays in place. I make a loop to the right side. Then insert the hook in the first one and work them together. The second round is joined. On the third row we have here, have a look, we have 3 chains as always, an increase, then 1 double crochet, again an increase, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and so you repeat this pattern. You'll have 12 increases. So that is the first stitch, second and the third chain. Now in the same opening we need to make 1 double crochet, and that will be our first increase. In the next stitch we make 1 double crochet. In the next one again an increase, 2 double crochets. That is 2 double crochets in 1. In the next stitch 1 double crochet, and again an increase, 2 double crochets. And so you work till the end of this row, alternating an increase and 1 double crochet. Now I have nearly finished this round, that is the third round. And I have only one increase left here. And the last double crochet in the same opening into the juncture. Again, I join this round like before. Pull this loop bigger, insert the hook in the last third chain here, pull it to the wrong side, hold it in place, insert the hook under the same two half loops, hold this one, make a loop to the right side, insert it into the first one and work them all together. So you see we made 3 rows, 3 circles, that's it, and joined it. Let's have a look at the chart. On the 4th round, we start with 3 chains, as always, then we make an increase, 2 double crochets, 1 and 1. Again an increase, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, an increase. And so you repeat this pattern till the end of the round. If you look at the pattern, you'll see that in the 3rd row, for example, between 2 increases there was 1 double crochet. In the 4th row there are already 2 double crochets between the increase, in the 5th 3, in the 6th 4, and so on and so on. So in each next round you have 1 more double crochet between the increases, and the total number of increases is 12. But here and there I shifted the increases to make our circle perfect. On the 4th row I start with 3 chains, as always. That is our first stitch. So in the next stitch we make an increase. Increase is 2 double crochets in 1, 1 and 2. Then I make 1 double crochet. In the next stitch, 1 double crochet. Again an increase, 2 double crochets in 1, 1, 2. 2 double crochets in 1. In the next stitch, 1 double crochet and 1 double crochet. Now an increase. And so you go on repeating this pattern till the end of this round, alternating an increase and 2 double crochets. I have nearly finished the 4th round. And the last one. Look here at the chart, you see that in the 4th row, the last here is double crochet. And we make 1 double crochet here into the join stitch. You can see that the 4th row is ready. We join it like before to start the 5th row. I hold this loop on the wrong side, insert the hook, hold it here. I think you have already understood the gist of this joining in the round, and that is our first stitch. In the 5th round we'll have, let's have a look here, the chain of 3 chains, every time we start with it. In the 5th row, we'll have 3 chains, then 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and an increase of 2 double crochets in one. Again, 3 double crochets and an increase. So, first stitch ready, I make 1 chain and the 3rd chain. Now I make, according to the chart, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet, an increase, 2 double crochets in one. So that in this round we'll have 3 double crochets between increases. 1 double crochet, 2nd double crochet, and the 3rd double crochet. Now an increase, 2 double crochets in one. 2 and 3. Again, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, an increase. So I have finished the 5th round. And in the 5th round, last stitch is an increase, that is 2 double crochets in one. 1, 2, like this. Now we joined this round as before. Pull this loop to the wrong side, insert the hook, make a loop, and make a loop here on the right side, work 2 together. So that was a 5th round. Now let's have a look. I think that you have understood the main principle of this chart. In the next 6th round, we'll have a chain, 3 chains, in the same opening, make double crochet. That is the first increase. Then 4 double crochets, an increase. 4 double crochets, an increase, and so you alternate. And you see that here the increases are already shifted. They are not one above another. I do this to make a perfect circle. Then you look at the chart and make the amount of the rows you need. For smaller napkin you need 12 rows, for bigger mat you need 16. And you start the last one here, and I'll show you how to make it. Now I have made 11 rows. I'm making a smaller doily now, and now I'll show you how to make the 12th round. So let's have a look at the chart. This 12th row starts with 3 chains, then you make 5 double crochets, an increase. But on this increase, you'll have to make a chain made of 5 chain stitches. Then after the increase, you make 10 double crochets, again an increase with a chain. So I'll show you. First stitch is ready. Now I make 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need to make an increase with 5 chains. So in the next stitch I make a double crochet, then from this stitch I make 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then in the same opening I make 1 double crochet. So we make our increase as always. And so here we get such an arc, this opening, due to their chains. And an increase. Now we make 10 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again an increase with chain. I make a double crochet, then from this stitch I make 5 chains, 4, 5. Now in the same opening I make a double crochet. That is our increase. And so you go on working this pattern till the end of this round. We make 10 double crochets and increase with a chain. That is for a smaller placemat. In their larger placemat we have 16 rows and we work the 16th row just like before. So the row starts with 3 chains, then you make 7 double crochets and increase with a chain, like I have shown you before. Then, attention, you make 14 double crochets and an increase with a chain. So here the number of double crochets differ from a smaller placemat. As this chart is bigger, here you have more rows and more stitches in a row, but the principle of making this last row is just the same. Now I have nearly finished my 12th row here, that is for a smaller napkin, and I have joined it in the round. So let's have a look at the chart. Here I have joined this round and we start making this lace. First we make a chain and then next 4 chains. That's what we do at the beginning. So the first chain we have already made while we were joining in the round. Now we have to make 4 chains more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready. Let's have a look at the chart. After 4 chains, we make 3 treble crochets worked in this arc, the one we made of 5 chains. So we make 2 yarn overs and work it straight into the opening here. That is a treble crochet. Again, 2 yarn overs, insert the hook in the opening, work 2 together, that is yarn over and a loop, again yarn over and work two together, and again yarn over and work two together. That is a treble crochet. So we made 2 treble crochets. Third, ready? Let's have a look. Here, according to the chart, we have 7 chains. This one. And after it, again 3 treble crochets in the same arc, in the same opening. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make 2 yarn overs, and in the same opening here make 3 treble crochets. Two and 3. Now again we need to make 4 chains, then 1 single crochet to our main circle. 2, 3, 4. Now, where do you make this single crochet? We make it in the center between the 2 openings. So, as here we have 12 stitches, 12 double crochets, that is, you can count them. So we count a half, 6 stitches, and here between 6 and 7s we make a single crochet. Now we have joined this chain to the base circle. Then we repeat. We make 4 chains, 3 treble crochets, chain made of 7 chains, again 3 treble crochets in the same opening. And so we repeat. Make 3, 4 chains, 3 treble crochets in the next opening, 2, 3. Now 7 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the same opening, 3 treble crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again join to the base circle. Find the center here. Count 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the center here. And make a single crochet. And so you repeat this pattern in the first row of the sleeves. That is for a smaller placement. If we look at the bigger one, here you have the same principle, but here we made 4 chains, but for the bigger one we'll make 5 chains. Then here you made 7, and for the smaller one, and for the bigger one you'll make 8. So here the distance between the center will be not 6, but 8 stitches. I'll show you on this sample of a bigger one. I have already made it, the bigger placemat, that is 35 centimeters in diameter. So I'll show you how to make this round. We make 5 chains, 3, 4, 5. Then in the opening we make 3 treble crochets. 1, 2, 3. Again, 8 chains. 7, 8. In the same opening, I again make 3 treble crochets. 1, 2, 3. Again, chain made of 5 chains. So previously we made 4, now we make 5. And join here with a single crochet. So you count 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. You have 16 in total. You divide them into halves, so you need to count 8 stitches to find the middle. And make a single crochet here. Again, repeat. 5 chains. Then 3 treble crochets in the opening. Three. Again, a chain made of 8 chains. 3 treble crochets in the opening, in the same opening. 2, and 3, and 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And join it here in the middle by counting 8 stitches here. And make a single crochet. So you're repeating the round till the end of this round. Now I have nearly finished this round. I'll show you again a smaller napkin. I make 4 chains. Now I need to join it. To join the round, I make a slip stitch into the second here, into the second chain, and make a slip stitch. Then let's have a look at the chart. That is a chart for a smaller placemat. In the big one you join just the same. So next we have to make 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and then 4 double crochets into this arc, into this chain. I'll show it to you. So in this chain we make 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 3 in the same opening, 4 double crochets. 1, 2. You can shift them a bit like this to make space. 3. 4. Let's have a look at the chart. Then we make 7 double crochets in the next chain, in the next opening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you can shift them to make a bit more room here so that it is in the center. Next, here we make 5 chains joined with 1 slip stitch. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make a slip stitch into the first, that is a 5th from their hook. We can count from the hook 5. So here we make a slip stitch like this. So we go on working and make 7 double crochets in the same opening. So 1, 2, 3, 4, shift it if you need to make more room there, 5, 6, and last one, 7. Then let's have a look at the chart. Here we have on the other side 4 double crochets, 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet. The same pattern but reversed. So in the same opening we make 4 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet. Now we'll make again this thing here, these 5 chains, 2, 3, 4, 5, and join them all together with a slip stitch. And so I join it and go on working, and we again repeat this pattern. So we make 1 in the next opening, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is the same segment we made at the beginning. Now 7 double crochets in one opening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shift them to the center and make the same element. We repeat it all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Join in the first stitch and make a slip stitch. Again 7 double crochets in the same opening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one, 7th. That's it, and we start the next one. Now that was for a smaller doily. If you look at the chart of a bigger one, it is worked according to the same principle. The difference is only that instead of 4 double crochets here, we'll make 5 double crochets. And then here instead of 7, we make 8 double crochets. So you make it each time one double crochet more in each element. I'll show this on a big placemat. So we have joined here and made the first stitch. In the opening we make 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 5 double crochets. Three, 4, and 5. And we start the next opening here, 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shift them, and now 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and join it into the first stitch with a single crochet. Now 8 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the next opening, 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, Now 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet. Now we make the next piece of a pattern. 5 chains, 5, join it here into the first one with a slip stitch, and then you repeat it. So you see that we repeat these elements all around this circle. Now I have worked a whole round of these elements. Here we'll have such a tiny button like here. So I make 4, 5 chains and join them here with a slip stitch. Then we need to cut the yarn. Let's make one more slip stitch to fix it here. Cut the yarn. We'll leave a small free end to fasten it at the wrong side to fix it. So now we take a darning needle, insert our yarn into the needle, and now in the next stitch I insert the needle and make a false slip stitch like this. Return it to the place where the loop started in the same stitch here. And it will look nice and almost seamless. As this cord is shining as it is with a glitter, it makes all the joint places invisible even more. I make one more stitch here on the wrong side. Pull it through the stitches. And that will do. It will hold in place. So now we can cut it. And now you need to work it with steam iron. I have already done this. So I take a towel, place it on my work, and then press it with iron in a steam regime. So, for example, this one I haven't done a wet steam yet. You see that these elements, they are kind of wavy like this, but when you press it with an iron, it will all look flat and nice. So if you are making just placemats under the plate, so then you can fix your ends and hide them on the wrong side. But if you are going to make a table runner, then you can leave these ends. We'll use them later for adjusting these elements one to another. So next pattern we are going to learn today will be a snowflake, and a snowflake for the napkin. So diameter of this snowflake is about 13 centimeters. I measured from this till this edge. We'll start working snowflake with a magic loop as well. Here we'll make 6 such elements. That is 3 triple crochets made in one with one top. But our first treble crochet will be substituted by 3 chains as we did before. So let's make a magic loop and fix our first stitch. So one stitch is ready. Here we need to make 4 chains. 2, 3, 4. Now we make a treble crochet, make 2 yarn overs into the magic loop, work through 2, and stop here. So these 2 we leave on the hook. Next treble crochet, 1, 2 yarn overs into the magic loop, work 2 together and work 2 together. So now we have 3 loops on the hook, and now these 3 loops we work together. That will be 3 treble crochets with one top. Then to proceed to the next element here, we need to make 5 chains. So I make 5 chains. 2, 3, 4, 5. And again into the magic loop we need to make 3 treble crochets but with one top. So I make 2 yarn overs into the magic loop, 1, 2, and I do not finish a treble crochet. I leave these 2 loops on the hook. Work the second one, and the third one. And now all 4 loops on the hook I work through. Again, look at the chart. We make 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3 treble crochets with one tube into the magic loop. 1, 2. And I do not finish the treble crochet. I leave loops on the hook. The second and the third treble crochet. Now 4 loops are on the hook and I work them all together. And so you make 6 elements, 6 petals. Three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The second. And the third. And work 4 loops together. Again, 5 chains. Now 3 treble crochets with one top. And the last one, the last petal, made of 3 treble crochets with one top. You can tighten this magic loop a bit. A second one. And the third one. Now we work them all together. And the last is 5 chains to join in the round. Now tighten at this free end our magic loop, but here don't make it too tight so that it's not wavy, it lays flat. Next we need to make a slip stitch here. We need to join in the round, so I make it into, you see, these are 3 treble crochets with 1 top, and I work into this loop. See, make a slip stitch to join in the round. Next row, let's have a look at the chart. Here we have 6 chains, then we make a single crochet, again 5 chains and a single crochet, then again 5 chains, and again repeat this element. But here at the start we make 6 chains to start with, all the rest are 5 chains. So make 6 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A single crochet we make into this stitch, see, on top of our treble crochets. We make 1 single crochet. Ready. Now we have 5 chains, and in the same stitch we make a single crochet. So that was our second single crochet. Now 5 chains again, in the next top of this petal element. In the top we make a single crochet, and again make 5 chains and a single crochet in the same opening, in the same top of a petal element. Again 5 chains and a single crochet in the top. 5 chains and a single crochet in the same stitch. And so we work in the round till the end. Now I have made this round till the end. Here I have only to make 5 chains to join in the round. And the last one, slip stitch, will make into the top here where we started. So now we need only to make this element, this loop. So we look at the chart. Here we have 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and in the same opening here at the top of a petal element we make a double crochet and make here a double crochet. So like this we have created this opening, just like we made it here. And we go on. Then we'll make 9 chains. You see here 4, chains instead of 1 treble crochet and 5 chains. So in total we have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if you look at the chart, you'll see that here you make 3 treble crochets into this chain. So we make 2 yarn overs, and in the first opening where the chain starts, in this opening we make 3 treble crochets, 1, 2 yarn overs. The second one, and the last one, 3rd treble crochet in the same opening. So 3 treble crochet is ready. Now we make 2 chains again and a single crochet. 1, 2, a single crochet we make to this chain. Just into the opening under this chain we make a single crochet. Then we go on working according to the pattern. Here you have 2 chains and make this arc, this opening. Make 3 treble crochets into this opening. 1, 2, 3, and make the second opening. Here we make 5 chains and in the same opening here we make 3 treble crochets. Again, repeat this pattern, so we repeat these elements till the end of this round. So 2 chains, make a single crochet in this opening under the chains. Again, 2 chains, 3 treble crochets in this next opening. Then a single crochet, again 5 chains, and we go on and on. Again 3 treble crochets into the same opening. Two chains, a single crochet under the chains into the opening, and repeat. And so on you go till the end of this round. Now I have nearly finished this round. I'll make a single crochet under the chains, 2 chains, and join here. Here we need to make 2 treble crochets, not 3 but 2, as at the beginning we have already made 4 chains that substituted 1 treble crochet. So we make 2 treble crochets. Now we need to make a slip stitch. Slip stitch on the pattern we make into this opening to join this round. So on the next round here we have to make 2 chains instead of 1 half double crochet. You see here on the pattern 1, 2, and in the first opening we make 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the same element we have already made, we make 5 chains, 2, 3, 4, 5, and join with a slip stitch into the base of this chain. Make a slip stitch. Again, in the same opening we make 4 double crochets and 1 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth double crochet and 1 half double crochet in the same opening. And then, according to the chart, there is a single crochet. We make it not in the opening but in the next stitch here. A single crochet. Then we make 3 chains, again this button element, and again 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and so here I press it with my finger like this and make 5 more chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and join them into the first chain after this place where I have pressed it with my finger. We make a slip stitch. Again, 3 chains according to the pattern, then a slip stitch, and this slip stitch we make in the next opening before the opening here into this stitch. Make 1 single crochet and then go on making next opening like this one I have already shown. First 1 half double crochet, then 4 double crochets. Now we make this element, this one. We make 5 chains and make a slip stitch in the first one. Then in the same opening make 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, here we make half double crochet. A single crochet in the next stitch, not in the opening, in the next stitch. Make 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Fix it with your finger here. Count 5 chains and make a slip stitch in the first one here above your finger. And again, 1, 2, 3 chains and a single crochet before the opening, into the stitch before the opening. And so you go on working this round according to the pattern till the end. Now I have nearly finished this round. And a slip stitch in the first of 5 chains. And the last, a single crochet made into this stitch before the opening. Now you can cut the thread, leaving a small free end to fix it on the wrong side. Using darning needle, we'll make a false slip stitch. So that was our top stitch before a single crochet, before double crochet, sorry. So I insert it here and return it where this loop started, here. And carefully tighten. And hide it on the wrong side behind the stitches. I make several stitches. A second. And again in the same stitch to fix it properly so that it will never come off. And several more here. That will do. And cut your thread. Like this, we hide this, and at the beginning you can tighten a bit this magic loop if you need. If you are going to make it as a part of a table runner, then this upper cord we have just cut you do not fix. But if you're going to make it as a mat for glass, then you hide all the cords. And one more stitch here to make it sure. That's it. You can cut the cord. Now you need to make a wet, hot press with an iron to make it nice and flat. And now let's start our last design, that is a napkin ring. I usually make these with the leftovers of yarn after some bigger projects, because for this thing you need very little yarn. So We start as before. We make a magic ring and make 4 chains. And you see that the pattern here is the same. We make 4 chains here. That is the same element as we made it in the snowflake itself here. So make 3 more chains, and the first stitch we have already made. Now into the magic loop, this one, we make 2 treble crochets. And we do not finish them as they're going to be with one top. Now ready, and all together. Now we'll make this element at once. We make 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this slip stitch we'll make now not in the first chain but straight into the top of this petal element. I make a slip stitch. Then we make 4 chains. In the snowflake we had 5, here we make 4. Again, into the magic loop, 3 treble crochets with one top. 1, but we do not finish this treble crochet. Start the second one and the third one. 3. Now all 4 loops on the hook work together. Again, make this element. 5 chains. Make a slip stitch in the base, in the top of this element. 4 chains. And again 3 treble crochets with one top. So we repeat this element again. And 5 chains, a slip stitch into the base. And so you need to make 6 elements. 3 we have already made, and make 3 more into the magic loop. When you have finished this round, I have now to make only 4 chains. So let's turn our chart like this. You see these four chains we work now. Now we need to make a slip stitch into this base of a petal. Top of these 3 treble crochets. We make a slip stitch to join it in the round. So now we'll work back and forth to make this part. First we'll make 3 chains. Turn our work, and into this opening we'll make 5 double crochets. Make a yarn over and make 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, make 3 chains, turn your work, and make 5 double crochets. We start working in the first stitch, not in the second as we usually do, in the first here at once, and make 1 double crochet, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, make 3 chains and turn your work. And make 5 double crochets. Starting with the first stitch. Why do I start with the first stitch? So that this stripe we make was kinda zigzag, it had a jagged line and was not straight. So now we made 3 rows back and forth. Make 3 chains, turn the work, and so you go on till you made back and forth. I made 13 rows. Now I make a loop like this, pull this yarn through and leave a lone end because we'll need this end to sew a piece together. Got it here. So now we'll take again a darning needle and we'll make a circle for napkin ring. So that is our right side and wrong side. We place it like this to the right side, opposite the place where we have started, and I start joining these 2 elements. I insert my needle under the opening here and pierce it through the first stitch. Like this. Again into the opening and into the same stitch here. So each stitch I make 2 times in one opening. Again, in the opening here and in the next stitch. The second one in the same opening. Now I'll detangle this here, this kind of thread standing out. You can shift it a bit to make space. And the last 2 stitches. in this corner. Two more stitches to fix it. So you see that it looks like we worked it on the opposite side, looks almost the same. Now this thread we put to the wrong side, making one pierce here, and fix it. Behind the stitches on the wrong side, I make several stitches first. One and one more in the same loop in the same direction. And one more. Now you can cut the cord. And so we hide these free end we have at the beginning. As we hid it in the snowflake, we can hide it here and make a wet heat treatment. So how do I do wet heat treatment? I'll show you on the example of this snowflake. I take my work, place a towel on top, and with an iron in a steam regime, I slightly press it. But I do not press my iron too hard. Rather work it with an iron and steam. Now you stretch it like this to the opposite direction. Don't be afraid, nothing will happen to it, so that you make it even more flat, straight and nice. Then again cover it with a towel and work it with a steam. So you do this in a steam regime on your iron, and that is called a wet heat treatment. And so you do till you are quite satisfied with the shape of these elements. You do this for all the parts of our table runner to make them flat and nice. So to make this table runner, you need to adjust all the elements you have prepared. It depends on the variation you have chosen. In the description down below you will find two options to make a table runner. And frankly speaking, you can make your own one. You can make endless number of variations using these basic elements. I'll now make this option and show you how to make it. And I'll show you how to join all the parts together. So for this table runner, I made one big placemat, two smaller placemats, and 6 snowflakes. All this is ready. I have already made wet heat treatment, but I have not fixed the ends. You see, I left the ends here to make it all together. You'll see that to join all the details, you'll have to undo them a bit. So we start with the bigger details. We'll take for this option this one, the bigger one, and join it with the smaller ones, and then we'll join the snowflakes. On your chart, you can see places where you join the pieces, and I have numbered their order in which you join them. So first you need to do is to take your biggest placemat, this one, and join it with the two smaller ones. You can see places of joining here and here at the top of these elements. So let's take our mats, a bigger one and a smaller one. You place them like this. You take a free end from a smaller mat where your free end was here. We'll have to undo this element to join it with the bigger one. So you turn it like this, you see where you want to join it. Here is your free end, so if you undo it a bit, you'll be just here. You undo several stitches. You see the cord will be curly after our wet heat treatment. So you undo this only to this top. Here you stop after you come here. So you have only double crochets left. You take your crochet hook and insert it into this top straight in the center and make here one chain. That is our joining stitch. Then we go on working according to the pattern. Here we had 7 double crochets, so I work in this opening 7 double crochets. And 7. And so you go on working the pattern till the next top here. That you will join with this piece. You can take a chart of a smaller placemat if you don't remember and work it accordingly. Here we have 4 double crochets, 3, 4, 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet. Now this element made of 5 chains with a slip stitch into the base of the chains. Make the next piece of a pattern. That will be 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet and 4 double crochets. Four. So next top, where we join it with the top on this mat, we make 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And fix it with the next top here. Top to top, we take this element on the bigger placemat, insert the hook into the center of this element and make a slip stitch. Make a chain and through the loop on the hook. And go on working according to the pattern. Pattern of a smaller placement. 7 double crochets, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, now 4 double crochets in the next opening, 2, 3, 4, 1 half double crochet, 1 single crochet, and the next element according to the pattern. 5 chains and a slip stitch into the base. And one more slip stitch under this first stitch here to join it. And pull the yarn through. Now this end you can already hide on the wrong side. But I'll do this at the end. At one go I'll hide all the free ends. So like this we join the elements of our table runner, starting with the bigger ones and ending with the smaller ones. So that is how we join the smaller placemats to the big one. Now you turn your work and opposite it here you join the next one. You join it likewise. If you are going to make a placement according to this chart, here you see that these small placements are joined only in one place, here. Only at these two tops, and then you join the snowflakes here. So if you are doing this variation, you join the next smaller placement. Now I have already joined the second one, and I will join snowflakes. I'll show you on one example how to join the snowflake, and you'll get the general notion. So you turn your work, take one snowflake, and we need to fix it here and here. So you see on the chart that snowflake is fixed here and here. So I take a snowflake, I find these 2 points on my placemats, place it like this, find the tops, this one, this one. So I find the free end where I finished the snowflake and find the nearest top here and here according to the chart. So we need to undo the pattern till this place. Here, see? So I undo it here till my chain of 5 chains, like this. I'll undo a bit more here so that I do not make a mistake. I'll make these 5 chains again. So now I look at the chart for this snowflake and work it again. 1, 2, 3. And I join it from right to left. So I start with the right and finish with the left top here. Insert the hook here into the opening through this element and make a slip stitch, make a chain through these two loops. And return again to the pattern of a snowflake. Continue it. You make 3 chains, then a single crochet, a half double crochet into the opening, and 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you need to work till this next opening here. You will attach it to the napkin. 5 chains and a slip stitch in the base here to form this button-like element. Now 4 double crochets, 3, 4. Now 1 half double crochet, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, not in the opening, 3 chains. Fix it with your finger, make 5 more chains, and make a slip stitch in the base of these 5. You see that in the first join we haven't made this one, we made just 1 chain here. Now 1, 2, 3, and again make a slip stitch here to join in the round, 1 half double crochet, and 4 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we make the next join. Do this smaller placement. Find this top, insert the hook in the center of this element, make a chain through these both stitches and through the loop on the hook, like this. And again, according to the pattern, we work this element till the end. We make 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets, 1 half double crochet, 1 single crochet, 3 chains, and 5 chains more to make this button, and a slip stitch to fix it. And the last 3 chains and a single crochet to join this element. This cord you can pull through, we'll fix it later. Like this, now we have joined 1 snowflake. So I think that you understood the general method of joining elements together, and that we make 1 chain here instead of this element. So look attentively at the chart where you join all the elements, and likewise you join here, for example, you join it to these two tops. So you see that here you have to find two tops next to your free end like this, and start undoing this pattern, and then you join it like I have just shown you, all the snowflakes. If you look at the second pattern of second variant, you'll see that first we join smaller placements and then the snowflakes. I'll put the numbers of snowflakes in which order I placed them together. So I started here first at these two tops. Then I have adjusted this one here at these two tops, and only then I have adjusted this one. It is adjusted to two snowflakes and to the center of this placement. And it is adjusted according to the same principle. Then I started joining here, this one, and this one. So look attentively at the number and at the place of joining. When you have joined all the pieces together and you have hidden all the ends, then you again make a wet, hot treatment. So that's table runner for Christmas decor I made this way. It's impossible to show you all because it is so big. I can't show it to you on the camera. So length of this is 108 centimeters. I'm sure that you'll succeed in making such a wonderful decor. Use your fantasy, make something new and creative. And I'm waiting for your photos of your ready works in my social medias. That was Olga Varlamova, Fuzzy Look. See you, bye!